Cryptocurrencies carry risks. In a U.S. congressional hearing on volatile digital assets, Jamie Dimon stated that Ponzi schemes often put billions of dollars at risk. Many cryptocurrency investors made their first purchases last year, and many of them are already looking at portfolios that have fallen dramatically in value. Some investors are beginning to worry if the Cardano price decline is permanent and if Donald has disappointedly fallen short of his promises and expectations. Does this, however, make it a Ponzi scheme? Investors have a clear reason not to purchase the coin if this is the case. A tough nut was cracked by the Terra Luna disaster, revealing that many cryptocurrencies, like Ponzi schemes, are dependent on unsustainable growth, leaving them vulnerable to a sudden drop. More implosions are likely to occur until investors increase their willingness to take risks. This may sound like a positive thing because it will act like bleach, removing the questionable and unstable cryptocurrencies that have stained the market. But given the explosive rise of ADA, we want to know if Cardano is one of them. One of the most frequently targeted projects by scammers who take advantage of consumers' ignorance by using phishing is Cardana. However, Cardano boasts of strong outcomes free of dishonest or deceptive practices. So let's investigate Jamie Dimon's assertions. During a congressional hearing, Jamie Dimon, the CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase & Co., expressed his opinions on cryptocurrencies, focusing on Bitcoin in particular. Representative Josh Goldenheimer of New Jersey asked a question regarding the rapidly expanding development of digital assets, and in response, the necessity to distinguish cryptocurrencies from other advances was pushed home by Dimon. He said that technologies like blockchain, decentralized finance, and actionable tokens are genuine. I have serious doubts about crypto tokens, which you refer to as digital money like Bitcoin. They are decentralized Ponzi schemes, and the idea that they are beneficial to anyone is absurd. He claimed that the CEO of J.P. Morgan went on to mention how much money is lost through cryptocurrencies every year, instantly linking cryptocurrencies to crimes including ransomware payments, money laundering, sex trafficking, and theft. His assessment is that cryptocurrency is unquote risky. There will be nothing wrong with a stable coin, which is like a money market fund properly regulated, he said, speaking about the upcoming legislation for regulating stable coins or crypto assets that are not intended to fluctuate by holding their value to another asset such as the US dollar. Stable coins make up 75 to 95% of the total trading volume in the cryptocurrency market, and traders use the assets to protect their crypto gains during periods of increased volatility. According to DeFi Llama, the market for stable coins is about $152 billion, with Circle's USDC accounting for 32.4% of the market and Tether, or USDT, having the biggest circulating quantity. Jamie Dimon mentioned J.P. Morgan stablecoin ACID, which was introduced in 2019. Between the bank and its clients in a closed system, the JPM coin is utilized for cross-border payments, liquidity funding, and corporate treasury services. The J.P. Morgan CEO mentions the blockchain and states that he uses it frequently. To put it simply, the combination of stable currency and blockchain makes a wonderful match for Dimon's. Cardano has a reputation for being reliable and secure. But Jamie Dimon has often shown his disdain for cryptocurrencies, particularly Bitcoin. He has consistently advised investors to exercise caution when making investments in cryptocurrencies by pointing out that they lack any fundamental value. During the October 2021 Great Crypto Boom, he declared Bitcoin useless and questioned its finite quantity. He has since stopped referring to them as currencies. Central banks and tax authorities have laws governing currency. He said in an interview with a Greek news station that he referred to them as crypto tokens. However, Dimon is very accurate in this sense. The form of money he was talking to, which is backed by governments and their agencies, is frequently referred to as fiat money, in accordance with economic theory. The value of cryptocurrencies, according to their proponents, is found in their decentralized nature. This supports the idea that currencies that serve as a medium of trade don't always need to be backed by central banks. Although in terms of how currencies facilitate exchange for goods and services and store value, the head of J.P. Morgan has a point. Your NFT listing on the OpenSea may be purchased using Ethereum, but such use cases are currently uncommon. Fiat money is the primary item that may be exchanged for cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies may be argued to store value, although they do so less consistently than the dollar or other fiat currencies, despite this claim being debatable. In fact, the price of Bitcoin has experienced global fluctuations. If a fiat currency ever experienced such volatility, its users would be in grave danger. When Dimon refers to cryptocurrencies as tokens, Jamie Dimon argues that he doesn't comprehend them and that others don't either. And he is portraying them as discrete classes of usable assets that may be traded or combined. However, cryptocurrency enthusiasts view the tokens as a subset of all cryptocurrencies, proving that the space is already far more constrained and limited than they would like to assume. The J.P. Morgan CEO is aware that many of his clients do not share his ideas and beliefs on Bitcoin, though. "I have no interest in Bitcoin and do not support it. It doesn't interest me at all. Contrarily, clients are interested, and I don't instruct clients." It turns out that Jamie Dimon is not the only person harboring these misconceptions about Bitcoin, he had remarked. Ever since people started buying Bitcoin, doubters have gathered to call it a Ponzi scheme. The prevalent belief is that Bitcoin has no effect. Therefore, the only way a good's value may increase is if more people buy it, which would raise the price. Nicholas Taleb, author of The Black Swan, has also called Bitcoin a gimmick and stated on CNBC that he thinks it is too volatile to be a useful currency. It is not a reliable inflation hedge, and according to a Squawk Box interview, there is essentially no connection between inflation and Bitcoin 9. I mean, you can experience hyperinflation and see Bitcoin drop to zero. There is no connection between them. The other participants had preferred opinions about Bitcoin, which is the largest cryptocurrency in terms of market value. He argued, however, that he was first duped by it because he believed it may eventually lead to currency use and transactions, something that moves 5% a day 20%. He came to the conclusion that a currency cannot fluctuate by a month. Because cryptocurrency prices might change often, not all investors may want to invest in them. More people can now take the risk of entering the world of digital assets, where Cardano and his ADA currency are rising in importance. Being a blockchain platform, it's vital to pay attention to what it does rather than just what individuals say. The Cardano platform can handle any type of transaction, and Cardano was created to conduct transactions utilizing ADA. But the true objective is to establish an environment that enables seamless blockchain interchangeability and to become the Internet of blockchains. Thanks to its cutting-edge and green technology, the Cardano community thinks it can rank among the top cryptocurrencies. Despite having a lot of research and resources behind it, Cardano is still a high-risk investment, just like his rival blockchain. Developers can create complex decentralized finance systems and decentralized applications using Ethereum Cardano, which features smart contract functionality. It is no secret that Cardano continues to be the network with active growth and development, and that developers continue to swarm to the network for the feature of decentralized financing. The end result of this activity has been an increase in the volume of transactions being made on the blockchain, much of which is brought on by the development delivering positive news to investors. Cardano entered the game somewhat late, but it is now catching up to more seasoned DeFi players. The ability of a cryptocurrency to flourish in actual use cases is the key sign of its long-term viability. Similar to Bitcoin, many cryptocurrencies have been deemed useless, but Cardano's development model, distinct features, and potential for real-world applications improve the likelihood of its survival. If every cryptocurrency is viewed as a Ponzi scheme, troubled waters are unavoidably on the horizon for the crypto business. In reality, digital currencies do not meet the description of a Ponzi scheme. However, this reality has been clouded by people's wild ideas. Cryptocurrencies are not always a Ponzi scheme just because prices have dropped significantly and the crypto winter has begun. By aiming high to improve the state of the planet for everyone and disperse power to the periphery, Cardano is making a positive contribution. It is a platform for visionaries, innovators, and change agents. Accordingly, Cardano has more to offer than merely copious amounts of currency. Consequently, now is the ideal time to commit fully. After all, it merits all of your confidence. But what do you think about this? Let's discuss it down in the comment box. In the following video, we'll see you. To learn more about how Cardano is living up to the dream of being the dream killer, watch some of our other films first. Be careful to always click the subscribe and notification buttons.